Okay everybody, so today we are out on the VFR trying to do a few miles to see if there's a performance difference with me Procom. Works on the different settings. Never done this before, so we're on setting 1. We're just going to see if it makes any difference, and we're going to go up to a service station up here and set the Procom up to a few different. So this is really perky, is this engine. Very windy though, got to be careful. So quite exhilarating, and I'm going to test it on number 1, 2, 3 and 4 today. Okay folks, let's try this. I'm going to try and do this turnaround as fast as I can, because it's a bit of a ball ache, because I've got to keep undoing seat. There we go. But it's quite simple. Undo the seat, let the Procom out. Procom's there, and that was on number 1. It was very perky. It went through every gear straight up to no problem, up to any speed, and the bike will do 140. So we're going to try it now on setting number 2 and see how we get on. I'll use a bit of petrol doing this. I think we'll fill up here. So this is setting number 2 on Procom. I absolutely loved it on number 1. It was everything I thought this bike should be. More or less stock settings is number 1. Number 2 is, let's see. It's a bit more grunt. It's a little bit quicker. Feels it. I'm revving it more though. Try and keep it in the same rev band of about 7, 8, 9. I'll know going back up the hill that it changes its performance. Very responsive coming off. So Procom on setting number 2 seemed the same in the first 2 gears. I'm going steady away. This number 2 is really responsive. Try number 3. So what this Procom's doing, it's changing the fuel air mixture. So second gear, it's a bit throatier. That's a lot faster. Wow. Woohoo! Definitely faster. That's a lot throatier, and getting into 7,000-8,000 revs in third and fourth. So that fourth setting, you see that there, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only been riding this on 1. Probably think fuel consumption will go up the more you put it in other modes. So I had it on 2, 3 was faster. Here we go. There you're going. Wow. See if we can watch fuel gauge go down though. It's not so bad, we've only used 1 bar. Holy cow. That's really good. So that fourth setting, you see that there, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 setting, 5 settings. So on this 5th setting, it's a bit of a different animal. Right folks, we'll just go for a little spin with it on number 5 and see how we get on. Oh, that were a big hole. So people have asked me, now I've fitted this Procom, when I first put my first ever vlog out there, has the performance improved? Well, I'd only used, look at that view, Pendle Hill, look at that, that's amazing, isn't it? So yeah, I'd only ever used the Procom on setting 1 and 2. I were happy, I weren't using loads of petrol, it were just steady away, and it were okay. And now I thought, give it a running. Yeah, definitely, I can tell off just pick up there how much better it is. Just throttle response is a lot easier. Wow, I love it. I have to say, very good. It's wonderful, and the noise and the geared cams make this bike a treasure. A pleasure to ride, but a treasure. Serious. There's little maintenance on this bike, apart from regulator, rectifier, change, battery, which I've got what we call a motorbat battery on it. So brand new battery. And the stator, when it was tested, was putting out all the right voltages. So I'm over the moon with that. Fixed it, and then I've not had an ounce of trouble with her since then. Wow. The fuel gauge is still okay. Can't fault the fuel gauge on it. Come on, lights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 out, 7. I like it. Smelling burning. Very windy. Nice evening, very windy. 15 degrees outside. The final test, folks, I think this setting number 5 is awesome because it just picks up in every gear. It's not mega fast as a bike, nothing like the new bikes today, but it's got some presence. I'm going to change it back down to number 2 and I'm just going to see what the difference is going round that down there again before I go home. Right folks, I'm going to turn it back, turn the dial back to number 2. Started off with number 2. Right, number 1, that's top stock. Number 1, this, so I've only tested it from number 2. Well, what to say folks, the curve's a bit flatter. When I'm in the higher gears, there's no get up and gravel with it. It's not as peaky. Off! Fucking doing stupid manoeuvres. Even in first lane there, she still pulled out. So yeah, when you get into 4th and 5th gear here, the curve's flatter, it's not as perky. There is a difference. So that brings me to my next point now. Is it worth 90 quid and 3 hours to fit it when you don't know what you're doing? Well, not that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm alright at some spannering, but it's tricky because you've got to get under airbox. It's still got a presence, it's nice. Personally, for me, if I was just on the road like this, I'd pick number 2. If I was to go and be doing track days, I'd be on number 4, 5. Well, you will lose your licence on here, because sometimes there's just a nick pointing his gun at you. It's the Golfs all the time. They think they're superior to any other car. Everyone can overtake in a 30-mile-an-hour zone and break the law. You know, everybody. So they feel special when they do it. They'll probably stop at lights and I'll meet him. Listen to this. Mustang Sally. Won't rivet. Nice. Look at Golf trying to race GT just to get in front of him. What a knobhead. Look at that. Look at that, people. What a nice car, mate. I'm going to stop in this lane, go down this, I'm going to stay with it just